Gunman's Reckoning by Max Brand, narrated by John Rayburn. The 50 empty freight cars danced and rolled and rattled on the rough roadbed and filled Jericho Pass with thunder. The big engine was laboring and grunting at the grade, but 5 cars back the noise of the locomotive was lost. Yet there is a way to talk above the noise of a freight train, just as there is a way to whistle into the teeth of a stiff wind. This freight car talk is pitched just above the ordinary tone. It is an overtone of conversation, one might say, and it is distinctly nasal. The brakeman could talk above the racket, and so, of course, could Lefty Joe. Chapter 1. The two sat about in the center of the train on the forward end of one of the cars. No matter how the train lurched and staggered over that fearful roadbed, these two swayed in their places as easily and as safely as birds on swinging perches. The brakeman had touched Lefty Joe for $2. He had secured 50 cents, and since the vigor of Lefty's oaths had convinced him that this was all the money the tramp had, the two now sat elbow to elbow and killed the distance with their talk. "It's like old times to have you here," said the brakeman. "You used to play this line when you jumped from coast to coast." "Ah, sure," said Lefty Joe, and he scowled at the mountains on either side of the pass. The train was gathering speed, and the peaks lurched eastward in a confused, ragged procession. "And a derned hard ride it's been many a time." "Kinda queer to see you," continued the brakeman. "Heard you was rising in the world." He caught the face of the other with a rapid side glance, but Lefty Joe was sufficiently concealed by the dark. "Heard you were the main guy with a whole crowd behind you," went on the brakeman. "Yeah, sure. Heard you was riding the cushions and all that. Yeah, but I guess it was all bunk. Here you are back again anyway." "Yep," agreed Lefty. The brakeman scratched his head, for the silence of the tramp convinced him that there had been, after all, a good deal of truth in the rumor. He ran back on another tack and slipped about Lefty. "I never laid much on what they said," he averred. "I know you, Lefty. You can do a lot. But when it comes to leading a whole gang like they said you was and all that, well, I knew it was a lie. Used to tell 'em that." "You talked foolish then," burst out Lefty suddenly. "It was all straight." The brakeman could hear the click of his companion's teeth at the period to this statement, as though he regretted.
Sample complete. Ready to continue?